right. All right. Yo, what it do, everybody, man? Oh, we back at it. I'm back at it. Y'all already know what it is. It's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels, man. The host of the 11:30 podcast. Y'all already know that, man. I'm just, in case y'all new to the show, man, and new to the podcast, man. Definitely been having a whole lot of new subscribers and new people definitely joining in to the channel, man. So, yo, like I just mentioned, if you're new to the show and if you're new to the channel, man, I don't know what you're waiting for. It's going to be definitely a fun one as it is each and every time. But definitely do me a huge favor, man. Definitely like the video, leave a comment, hit the notification bells, man, so you can be notified when the 11:30 podcast go live. And definitely hit that subscribe button down below, you guys, man. All right, like I said, is when excuse me, I almost get my days mixed up. I know what day it is. It's Monday, you guys, man. And yes, I'm back at it for another Monday Night Raw watch along, man. Just to let everyone know, all my reactions definitely will be posted on the 11:30 podcast TikTok page, man. So definitely follow me on TikTok and follow the 11:30 podcast on Instagram and all social media platforms. All right, man. It's Monday. We got Monday Night Raw definitely coming up, man. And what we have on tap for tonight's episode, you guys, man, the women's tag team titles are going to be on the line. Jay and Bianca are going to be defending the tag team titles against Raquel Rodriguez and the women's world champion Liv Morgan, man. So we all know Liv and Raquel, former women's tag team champions. They're going to be going up against the current and reigning tag team women's champions and Bianca and Jay Cargill. That's going to be cool tonight. I mean, I don't see the titles changing hands at this moment right now, but I know it's a whole lot that's going on in the women's division right now. Over on SmackDown this past Friday, Nick Aldis announced it that, yo, man, the women are going to get a mid-card title in the United States Women's Championship, man. I think that is phenomenal, man. Really, definitely phenomenal. And I'm hoping tonight, which I'm predicting that Adam Pearce, the general manager, Adam Pearce, I'm pretty sure he's going to announce that tonight WWE would definitely be coming out with the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And I'm looking forward to that, man. A whole lot of titles in WWE, but the women's division red hot, man, real hot, and they never been this hot before. And I'm loving it. Tongue tied and everything. All right, you guys. Other than that, we also have Gunther, the world heavyweight champion, is definitely in the house. We seen last week in a fatal four-way matchup. It was between Sheamus, Dominic, Seth Rollins, and also Damian Priest for the number one contenders for the World Heavyweight Championship. And Damian Priest won the match, as you've seen, hit the south of heaven on Dominic Mysterio. And yeah, man, Dominic, man, I wanted Dominic to win. I think that would have been really cool and really interesting. And I think it would have been done a whole lot of stories. You could pull out of that from the Judgment Day, knowing Finn Balor wants to get his hands on the World Heavyweight Championship. But yeah, you're gonna get Gunther and World Heavyweight Champion. Gunther, the World Heavyweight Champion, Damian Priest face to face tonight. Also, Bronson Reed showed up at the end of Monday Night Raw last week. Seth Rollins said, "Man, yo, that's in the past. I'm done with it." But it don't look like that for Bronson Reed, man. He showed up last week, costing Seth Rollins the World Heavyweight Championship, at least a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship, and hit a tsunami through the announce table. We don't know Seth Rollins' status. Will he be here tonight, or leading up to Survivor Series? But you guys, man, I'm loving the Bronson Reed Seth Rollins rivalry that they got going on. So I'm loving that that's going to keep going on. But other than that, tonight, I think we're going to get more of the Bloodline story. We've seen Sami Zayn come out on Friday Night SmackDown and try to reconcile with Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns said, you know what? Yeah, I'm sorry that you even thought that you could even bring him up in here. It's not even about him. It's about Solo. And in that moment, man, I said for some time, Roman Reigns is the exact same Roman Reigns. Ain't nothing changed about the guy besides his music and the fans participation. Now he's a babyface, basically. That's really the most have changed about Roman Reigns, and how he sort of swerved Jay, and Jay was like, "Look here, that's your one pass," and Jimmy just like, "Really, man? Come on, man! I'm the only one who was really acknowledging you," and so we seen it then at SmackDown, all the ones up. We got the OG bloodline versus the new bloodline at Survivor Series War Games. Is going down on my birthday, so I think that's a nice birthday treat from WWE. But yeah, man, I think more of the story that we're gonna see if Sami Zayn or at least Jey Uso and the Usos, man, are they still Usi? We gonna see about all of that tonight, man. But yo, man, everyone that's joining in the live chat, once again, we are live here on Twitch, and we're live here on YouTube, man. So wherever you're watching, man, definitely hit the like button, definitely subscribe, man, and tell a friend, man. Let's get into it, man. I know Monday Night Raw about to go come on the air. We're gonna get into the comments too. So guys, man, chime in. Let's go. All right, yeah, we're gonna get into the live chat, man. Everybody that's watching, man, definitely leave a comment, man. Chat along with your guy, though the live chat of the show. WWE edits. What's up? Appreciate it, man. What's up? Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, man, let's get into it. All right. Appreciate the sub, my guy. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Grand Rapids, Michigan. I ain't had Joe Tessitore in a couple of weeks, huh? They've been overseas. All right. All right. Gunther. Gunther. Yeah, Gunther kicking off the show. The World Heavyweight Champion. Lillian Garcia. You know what, man? They've been in Saudi Arabia for the last couple of weeks. I don't forget. I don't forgot about Joe Tessitore, and I forgot about Lillian Garcia for a bit. I hear them two in a couple of weeks or so. 100 days as World Heavyweight Champion. Gunther. Yeah. That was last week, man. Seth Rollins. Yeah, Seth Rollins was in the fatal four match. Oh, tsunami. Oh, see, he did that to Seth Rollins, man. Yo, Casey, did it start? Yeah. Actually, Raw's on there, man. Raw's on. Gunther is just coming out, and I'm pretty sure he's about to either call out or confront Damian Priest. What's going to happen at Survivor Series? Okay.
Priest out to get the title back. Of course, Finn Balor's betrayal of Priest. Now Damien's chance.
I think Damien. Okay, Survivor Series starting at 6 o'clock. These pay-per-views are starting a little bit earlier too, huh? And that's kind of cool. My birthday that night too, so I get to go ahead and have fun later on that night. But yeah, man. I think Damian Priest, man, more than ever right now. Although when he was World Heavyweight Champion, a lot of people were calling him a paper champion, a transitional champion, and all that. Now getting this opportunity back again to challenge Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship, he more than ever he got to prove that he can get back to that spot and that he wasn't just a transitional champion. You know, although he did beat Seth. Uh, who else did he beat? He beat Jey Uso. I mean, the fact that he beat Seth, I think that was cool. I mean, but when we knew once Gunther won that King of the Ring and he was getting that championship match at SummerSlam, I mean, that was it.
And see what's in front of me. And what's in front of me is the next challenger for my World Heavyweight Championship, Damian Priest. There's a lot of things I have to say about Damian Priest.
Okay. Damian Priest.
Now you can see it right to his face, apparently, Wade.
Yeah. It started. I'm live. We on. Can Damian Priest become World Heavyweight Champion again? That's a big question. I think he can. But will he? You seen guys like Kofi Kingston, guys like Jinder Mahal. You know, those guys you didn't even think they'd became champion. Jinder Mahal beat Randy Orton, it was a shock. Kofi Kingston won at WrestleMania, man. But when he lost the title to Brock Lesnar, it was like those guys, they ain't never became champion, close to a championship since then.
Honestly, look at you, that attitude.
But I think Damian could do it, though. I think Damian could do it.
Wait. Let me guess as to what you're about to say about me.
I think Gunther is winning because of interference with the Judgment Day. Most definitely.
Just to get an opportunity here while you just sat at home and waited for a phone call. Is that right?
I think the Judgment Day man need to move on from Damian Priest. Rhea Ripley out right now too, so Liv Morgan declared that it's no longer the Liv Morgan Revenge Tours the World Tour. So, you know, I mean, if Damian gonna lose, let him lose. But of course, I think he's really still attached to the Judgment Day.
That sucks to admit, but it's the truth. And if it wasn't for my so-called brother betraying me, that title wouldn't be around your waist right now.
Now that story would have been interesting if they would have did it a couple of different ways.
No. In fact, you know what's the wildest thing about SummerSlam?
We already knew Gunther was going to become world champion, but I would have loved it if they did a twist.
It started to fade.
And had Finn Balor win the World Heavyweight Championship.
Look, I see it right now.
Despite of Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley in the Judgment Day. Gunther was going to win it regardless.
What it is? You were just in Saudi. And I saw that vibe fade even more because you got pinned by Cody Rhodes. You.
Really, y'all gonna cheer for Cody though right now though? I don't think that loss that he took the Cody man really, I mean, if anything, it's gonna fuel him, it's gonna steam him, light some fire under him. But other than it's gonna really hurt him, no, I don't think so.
Be real. The way you feel right now, that doubt, let's be real as to why. It's because you know you can't beat me. You want to know how I know this killer, this unbeatable killer is dead? Because by now, Had I been anybody else, you would have taken a swing at me by now.
I want to mention though, since not Gunther, Damian Priest lost the title. I feel like he got better. I just want to see him in a good story, other than this Judgment Day stuff.
You won't take your shot. I know you won't. Because if you did, I'd drop your ass right there. All right. What are we doing here? Hold on.
Ludwig Kaiser.
Hold on a second. What are we doing here?
What are we doing here, man?
What are you doing here? Out of everyone in this building, it is you doubting the ring in the God.
What are we doing here, man?
Do I have to remind you that this man right there has beaten you once already? Listen, let me get
Okay, he beat him once. SummerSlam. If it wasn't for Finn Balor, though. But a win is a win.
Because I can guarantee you, the second time you're standing in that ring with this man, the result will be the same. He will beat you once again because you.
Do you think? Oh, he shut him up. I have a question. Do you think should have won Damian Priest or Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle?
I am not going to let that street trash talk to you about that because he doesn't.
Oh.
Sends him over the top rope.
Yeah, this ain't like Gunther. Okay, the question though. I have a question. Do you think? Yeah. Can you ask that question again? I hope I'm not. I know I'm reading it right. I have a question. Do you think should have win Damian Priest or Drew McIntyre at Clash of the Castle? Basically, I'm guessing. Are you saying should have Damian Priest or Drew McIntyre won at Clash of the Castle? Because Damian, who the hell did he take on at Clash of the Castle again? He took on somebody at the Clash of the Castle. It was Drew. Right? Yeah, wasn't it Drew? Yeah, Drew. I mean, man, like I like the whole story that Drew was evolving throughout the whole year. I think Drew McIntyre, which we haven't seen him since Bad Blood, he been the MVP of the year, man. Drew McIntyre. But I would have had it to been Damian Priest. I feel like Damian Priest, he did, and that's what I was mentioning. Damian Priest did beat Jay, he did beat Seth Rollins, and he beat Drew McIntyre. And I would have had it like that. I mean, because I didn't think that Damian Priest was going to have a long title run at all. Oh, she's back. For how long, man? I hope she don't get injured, though. Dakota Kai stay on the injured reserve list. But no, I would have went with Damian though. I didn't think he was going to have a long, lengthy title run as world heavyweight champion, and he needed some credible guys, to beat. But Drew McIntyre, the story he was on, man, just it didn't even matter. Like I loved every bit of it. I think he's going to win the WWE Championship or World Heavyweight Championship again eventually.
Dakota Kai back in form with damage control. The following is a six-woman team contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team out, Io Scott.
So I missed the Who. You know what? Yeah, that was on me. I missed the Who. I was like, who do you think should have won? Damian Priest or Drew McIntyre Clash at the Castle? I got you. That was on me. I mean, and then also, man, Drew McIntyre, the story was it was like Drew McIntyre couldn't lose twice at Clash at the Castle, right? In his hometown again. But then they made that move and had CM Punk cost them the matchup, man. And it all really feuded off at WrestleMania. Drew McIntyre winning the World Heavyweight Championship, beating Seth Rollins, rubbing it into CM Punk's face. CM Punk said, "Nah," and start beating them up. And then out come Damian Priest. He cashes in the next night on Raw. Drew McIntyre was in a number one contenders match. CM Punk cost him that again. Money in the Bank. He win Money in the Bank, try to cash in. Well, he did cash in, and CM Punk cost him that. So I thought that story was one of the best stories in a long time, regardless, besides the besides the bloodline storyline that's going on. But yeah, man, that's a hard one. Of course, I wanted Drew to win because the bloodline screwed him out of the first Clash at the Castle. So yeah, it was crazy, man. Do you think Damian should win the World Heavyweight Championship? I think eventually he should. Like I just said a few moments ago, man. If you've seen a couple of guys uh, that was in WWE and for some time, you never thought they was going to win. And I'm not saying we ain't thought Damian Priest was going to win. He got the World Heavyweight Championship picture, stature, all that. Like, but it wasn't 100% sure if he was going to win it until maybe he got the Money in the Bank. But then even then, people thought it was going to be a failed cash in. So I mean, like, I want him to win it to get again, but I don't think he's going to win it off of Gunther though. I think it's going to be somebody who's dominating, who's going to give Gunther a run for his money. Because besides Sami Zayn, I don't see nobody really beating Gunther right now. Maybe if it's Brock Lesnar though, but I think I'm being funny when I say that though. But yeah, of course I want him to win it again. But I think at this point too, he's in this stage where he got to prove a lot of people that he wasn't just a transitional champion, that he could win the title back. So let's see if he do. Put it out. But yo, appreciate it, man. Yo, everyone, man, definitely comment, man. Hit the comment, man. Chat along, man. Whatever you want to ask or whatever, man. Let's rock with it while we watch Monday Night Raw. We live on Twitch and here on YouTube, man.
It starts with Dunkin's legendary coffee, a toasty, melty bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, and a crispy, crumbly odor of hash browns. It's kind of the biggest deal in breakfast. The $6 meal deal.
The big deal.
Want to shop Walmart Black Friday deals first? Walmart Plus members get early access to our hottest deals. Join now and get 50%.
Yeah, but I see Damian winning it eventually. Maybe not right now, but eventually he will. Unless they go with some surprise shock value stuff and had the title change hands, and then they're about to go to Netflix, so I think they're gonna definitely be pulling a lot of stuff out the bag, man, out their hat, man, to really do something cool. So I don't think Gunther needs a long, lengthy title run. He may hold on it to WrestleMania, but he could hold on it until January. They might need some surprise factors and stuff. I don't see Cody Rhodes dropping the title probably until maybe WrestleMania or such. But Gunther, man, definitely, he could be defending the title on a Monday Night Raw, maybe the first Raw going into Netflix. It depends on the story and how they build it up, though. But Damian Priest is definitely a guy to be reckoned with, man, in the future. He just got to separate himself, I believe, from the Judgment Day and just focus on his own little thing. Yeah, yeah.
On USA.
Yo, do you think Bronson Reed is going?
Today.
Okay. Do you think Bronson Reed is going to shrew Damian Priest because of what Damian said in a interview? What did Damian say? I completely missed whatever Damien said. Was it on Raw Talk last Monday night? Shout out to all the veterans out there today. You know, a lot of people got veterans in their family, or they might be a veteran themselves. You know. Yeah. What did Damien say about Bronson Reed? I'm pretty sure it was on Raw Talk, wasn't it? Damien said that he's going to come after Bronson for had done, what he done last week on Raw. Okay, that could be interesting too. You know, I mean, I think that is something. You know, it depends on how long Seth Rollins is out too. You know, if Seth Rollins is going to be out for some time, then I'll definitely take that route and have Bronson Reed cost Damian Priest a match or something like that. I think that'd be a cool way to do it. Kofi. Truth. True.
I also wanted to apologize for not having your back in the aftermath. For some
Look
strange
at Xavier though. Xavier, bro, like, come on. Xavier Woods and Tommaso Ciampa been hanging out together. 'Cause they the person in their tag team that's like fed up. He
I
done.
told you my name. And every time my back's turned, you start saying that name. That was on me. Who do you want me to call you today? Oh, that's it. I'm done here. Whoa, hold on, man. Listen, you want to make this work? No, this has nothing to do with us at all. So he talk for you now. As a matter of fact, no, he does not. Nah, he's right. You don't want this. He's right. You know what? Maybe I do want this problem. How about you and I settle in the ring tonight? How about that? Let's go. Yeah. Because if you got a problem with you got a problem with me. All right. Have fun. I'll see you out there.
Mm.
Yeah, see you out there, man. Darn, I'm getting exciting. Hey, good luck with
Truth, man, is something else.
Worry about. My bad. Damn, Truth, you getting me.
Truth is something else, bro. But yeah, Xavier Woods, man, he's fed up, bro. He's like, yo, we supposed to be focusing on this tag team thing, and you out here just making enemies and sticking your nose in business that really don't concern you. And on Friday Night SmackDown, Tommaso Ciampa was going off on Johnny Gargano, man. He was like, yo, forget that Motor City Machine Guns, man, that they are tag team titles. They came in and stole our spot, our tag team go. We were screwed out of it. The bloodline took our titles and all this stuff like that. I'm liking it, man. You know, like let's be serious here for a moment. Pure Fusion Collective. Because Bronson Reed started both Sheamus and Damian. I don't want to make it seem like I can't read, but the words are small on the screen. Because Bronson Reed attacked both Sheamus and Damian Priest when Bronson was screwing Seth for the first contender match. Yeah. I was saying that to myself last week too. And actually in one of the live reaction videos is actually on my TikTok where last week where Bronson Reed came in and screwed Seth, and after he was beating up Seth, he started to beating up Damian Priest and everybody else who was in the match, and I was like, oh, Priest done got more enemy. I mean, Bronson Reed done created and gained more enemies now, so. I'm looking forward to it, man. You got a guy who could be a huge uh, player, in the main event scene or at least in the upper mid card level of Bronson Reed, man. Especially what he did to Seth Rollins, taking out Seth Rollins and making a name for himself. Like a lot of people really didn't have this connection, I guess, with Bronson Reed until he took out Seth Rollins and delivered a half a dozen of tsunamis. I think Xavier is going to turn heel against Kofi. Didn't you think that too? I did until I do commission talk with the other guys, and I was like, okay, Xavier definitely turning heel, but I think they're going to swerve us and eventually have Kofi Kingston turn. Oh, have Kofi Kingston turn heel on Xavier instead of it being Xavier turn heel on Kofi. We never seen Kofi Kingston as a heel before, and I think it'd be interesting to see him at least attempt and try to do it. Because if you look at it though, like Xavier Woods is right, man. Like he been trying to win tag team gold. He been trying to like do his thing. But then you got Kofi Kingston. He wanted to go help out. Who was it? He wanted to go help out our truth. He wanted to go help out Jay Uso and got their ass speared and everything. Like he wanted to go do other stuff. And Xavier was like, "Yo, this doesn't concern us at all, though." So I think it's going to be Kofi Kingston who is going to eventually turn heel on Xavier. But of course, it looks like it's going to be Xavier, right? You know, like he's the one who's fed up and tired of everything that's going on.
Now the big boot from Kyrie Sane. This is all going south in a hurry for Sonya Deville. PNC damage control looking back to the very best here on the as they are in sync early on.
Shit, I got a question for you guys, man. What do you guys think, is going to be the first women's intercontinental and the first women's United States champion? That's a question I want to ask you guys, man. Definitely chime in and join the live chat. It was announced on SmackDown. We got the women's United States Championship coming up. And I feel like tonight, they're going to announce the women's intercontinental championship. Who you guys got for the first champions of both? And if you ask me, the United States Championship, since it's on SmackDown right now, SmackDown. Let's think about all the women that's on SmackDown. We got Naomi. Naomi, I feel like could definitely be one. Obviously, we got Tiffany Stratton. You got Candice LeRae, which I think she is the women's speed champion right now. You got Shim. Um, who else? Of course, I'm pretty sure Charlotte's on SmackDown whenever she returns or come back. Uh, we know Bianca J. I believe they on Raw, but or they on SmackDown, but just they the women's tag team champions. They cross over to both shows. Um, I don't know. I want to say obviously for real, I can be biased, and I'm gonna say my girl Chelsea Green. I thought Chelsea Green, man, is wonderful, awesome. And for real, if it wasn't for Samantha, I know a lot of people got hate with Samantha. We ain't gonna start that right now. But I think, man, Chelsea Green really added a flavor to some of these characters and superstars. I mean, I even was doing the Ludwig Kaiser one earlier. Like when you think of these superstars now, at least Chelsea Green, you're gonna hear that name of Samantha Irvin saying it, the way she says it in her head. And I thought Chelsea Green, man, is real entertaining. She stands out. She work hard. She be on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. I think she can get it. Naomi is definitely one, but I want Naomi to win the big one. I mean, she was the Knockouts champion over in TNA before she even came back to WWE. She been back almost a full year and I mean, she get a women's championship matchup next week on SmackDown, but I don't see her beating Nia Jax. But we ain't seen her in the main event picture or become champion, since she's been back. So that's crazy. But for the women's intercontinental champion, hmm, man. For some reason, I don't know. I mean, I don't know why it's coming. Like for some reason in my mind, it's saying Becky. For some reason, I know she out right now, but for some reason, I'm thinking it's it'll be Becky though. You know. All right, man. Do you think Randy Orton is going to turn heel against Cody Rhodes? Because I see him looking at the title. Yeah, man. Randy Orton been doing that for some time. He been looking at the championship, eyeing the title. Like, yeah, I'm coming after that. Even on SmackDown when he was talking to him. No, was it? No, it wasn't SmackDown. I think it was a couple of weeks ago when they was teaming up on SmackDown. They was looking at each other, or at least Randy was looking at the belt and stuff. So yeah, Randy Orton right now, and actually he's Randy Orton got a lot is going on right now. Triple H told him, watch his back. Keep your eyes in the back of your head, man. I'm trying to save you from yourself, man. And hearing that a couple of weeks and then seeing what happened on SmackDown, I thought was like, okay, so they prolonging this they prolonging the Cody Rhodes Randy Orton thing. I know a lot of us are definitely waiting for it. But yeah, most definitely. Randy Orton, he got to be the bad guy in that. So I would love to see that.
Reinvigorated, motivated Dakota Kai looking to punish the woman who took out her knee 3 months ago.
Oh,
3 months of her career lost because of what pure.
Yeah, man. Dakota Kai stay injured, man. When she was in NXT, she was injured. Came over to Monday Night Raw, up to the main roster, got injured again. I was like, damn. It's very unfortunate. Speaking of unfortunate injury, man, AJ Styles sucked to be AJ when he came back that night on SmackDown and then got injured. Oh, 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 two,
Surge from Dakota Kai, making a big difference for damage control.
two, just a two. Oh,
Boot across the face, and Baszler has no clue where she's at. Dakota Kai looking to line her up again.
oh.
But instead, it's Sonya Deville who eats it. Baszler looking to turn things around.
Shit, Shayna Baszler, man. She could be the first Intercontinental Women's Champion. I thought Shayna Baszler, man. She had one badass. Oh, Io was in this match too. I can't see Io in them losing. Io just won the number one contenders match last week. Yeah, Shayna Baszler had one hell of a run in NXT, and she get to the main roster. She wasn't really no longer the submission magician. Oh, like that. Oh. Do you think Sami Zayn is going to betray the OG bloodline because of Roman Reigns? Because of Roman Reigns didn't apologize? That's an interesting one. I don't know. I don't know. You know what? I think that'll be a swerve, man. I think that'll be dope. But I don't see him betraying it because Roman Reigns didn't apologize. He may betray because of something else. Oh, but I don't see him betraying just because he didn't apologize to Jey Uso. Roman Reigns, man, he ain't apologizing to nobody. He had narcissistic. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I figured they was gonna win. Dakota's first match back too, and Io's the number one contender. So I was like, they definitely ain't losing. Yeah, but man, but even on SmackDown too, when Solo was like, our fifth member is this man, and it was Sammy. I was like, go ahead, go ahead. Now that was something else. And then he came down there and was like, okay, we sticking with OG Bloodline. I just want to see how it goes though.
Can you believe where we are now on the calendar? Halfway through November, the thrilling developments we had from Crown Jewel, and now we get ready for what could take shape with Survivor Series War Games.
Yeah.
Together. Bloodline.
Look, yeah, just talking about it.
Going on right now. Just hear him out.
Yeah, Jay Uso, Sami Zayn.
It wasn't on purpose. Okay? When it was the four of us for just a minute, it took me back to a very special time in my career, a very special time in my life with family. You remember the old days just like everybody else.
He said, "You love me, don't you?" He said, "I know you love me. You want to smirk."
Fighting together, all of us side by side. I just need you to do one thing. I want you to apologize to Jay.
Oh, that's nice how they put the little flashbacks right there.
I'm sorry that I ever.
I knew his ass wasn't gonna apologize, bro. I knew he wasn't gonna apologize. Yeah, I knew he wasn't gonna apologize. Oh, but Jacob fought too, boy. Can we please have him talk more? Can we please have him talk more? He still has the tribal chief ego, which is gonna cause him the match. I think so. I think that's why he got pinned at Clash of the Castle.
You can't become a tribal chief and there's no tribe.
The reactions when Roman Reigns was looking at Jimmy and Jay do their thing in the ring, he was just like, yeah, I'm not impressed. His ego is still, real big, bro. Even when Jay Uso was getting up doing his thing, he was like, really? Really? This guy? I really would have loved to see option B. If he would have really kicked Solo in the face, I would have loved to see that. Hey, mom, my little man holding the ones up too. Okay, my dog, my dog.
Hey, I don't have a problem. I feel like you're the one coming here with a problem. Come on, guys. Same page. Let's get right. Come on. Sorry, you're right. Yeah. Jimmy, it's good to see you. You look nice. I like your chain. And you look. You see what I'm saying? It's all good. It's all good. Hey, what's the play? Listen, we need a fifth member for War Games, all right?
Fifth member?
You're calling the plays. Yeah.
Fifth member?
That's what I'm doing. Listen, 5-on-5. We need a fifth one.
We
ain't got no friends on Monday. We ain't got no friends on Friday. Sammy, we need to find a fifth member. You know what? I think I might know someone. I mean, who you know? Don't worry about who I know. All right? I'll text you. I'll text you. All right?
A fifth member. Okay, who's the fifth member going to be?
Wow, I really
because I feel like the fifth member going to be like Cody Rhodes or some shit. Because I was thinking, if it's the fifth member, maybe it'll be a new bloodline member or something like that. So now they sort of teased that Sami Zayn was sort of their fifth member on the new bloodline team. Who's the fifth member over there? I know you got Solo, you got Jacob, and you got the Tongas. I know Rock. He ain't doing no War Game. So who the fifth member for that team? And now the OG bloodline, they got to look for a fifth member. Kofi Kingston taking on Pete Dunne. I'm sorry, Kofi, but you about to lose, bro. You about to get all your digits broke. Yeah, that's gonna be something else right there. I want to know who's gonna be the fifth member. I actually would enjoy Jacob Fatu to talk more than just be quiet Honestly, Jacob is literally machine. He can take a super kick to the face. Oh, he's literally a machine. I got you. I got you. Yeah, hell yeah. I agree. Jacob Fought too, man. That promo was literally the beast. I get that they don't want him to talk. Because he's the enforcer. It's Solo. Solo was the enforcer to Roman Reigns, and Solo didn't say a damn thing. He just sat there and just, kept a straight face and everything. So I want to see more of Solo, Jacob, actually talking more. So I think that'll be dope. But yeah, who that fifth member gonna be? Yeah, I think Zilla Fatu should be the fifth member. Hey, that'll be dope. I was watching the interview with Zilla Fatu. I know he the House of Glory and the Reality of Wrestling World Champions. And I was watching the interview. It was like they was like in front of a food truck, and they was talking, man. And he kind of give me vibes of Jimmy Uso. Like he seemed real laid back, cool, whatever. He give me vibes of Jimmy though. But I here's another guy also who also signed with WWE though too as well. So, yo, when they initially put that back in, what was it, in February, that WrestleMania kickoff press conference when The Rock came out there and had the whole damn board with the family tree. Yeah, dude, yeah, like they can just add these guys in whenever they feel like it, and it's gonna make sense. It's like, who's this guy? Okay, well, so yeah, Zilla too. I think he'd definitely be dope in this story.
The $6 meal deal is here. It starts with Dunkin's legendary coffee, a toasty, melty bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, and a crispy, crumbly order of hash browns. It's kind of the biggest deal in breakfast. The $6 meal deal, available now.
Trying to take it off. All right. While be on commercial. Mm-hmm.
Go to Insurify and
Take it off.
Walmart Black Friday deals are live. It's time to shop. Get the 50-inch Hisense TV for $138. It's so many more
Take
deals
this photo.
inside. Shop
No,
Walmart
it's actually on this side.
now through 17.
All right. Try and help out my little man real fast while we on commercial break, man. Appreciate everyone definitely tuning in to the live chat, man. Yo, NXT was crazy last week. I did my first live watch along for NXT last week. What's your opinion of women? What's your opinion of winning OG Bloodline or the original Bloodline, basically, or the new Bloodline? I got the new Bloodline winning.
Something in Greece moments ago as he was face to face with heavyweight champion Gunther, and now we can tell you that he will be up against.
I said that shit earlier. I said he's gonna be taking on Louis Kaiser. All right. Yeah, I got the OG Bloodline winning, man. I got the OG Bloodline winning. Because if they're gonna continue this storyline, I feel like if the new bloodline, I mean if the OG Bloodline wins, the new Bloodline 2.0, they're gonna win. Because I feel like if the OG Bloodline, good gracious, so many bloodlines, I guess. It feel like NWA, NWO, black and white, red and black, like so many damn bloodlines. But yeah, I feel like if the OG Bloodline wins, I feel like the story is sort of I don't want to say over with, because you still got the rise of Jacob Fatu, you still got Solo Sikoa, and obviously the Tongas. But if the OG does win, I would love to see where they goes from here. But I feel like the new bloodline will win because you can't tell me that all of a sudden now all four of these guys are back on the same page. After Roman Reigns, what he did to Jimmy, Jay, uh, Sammy, and the crazy thing is he really even the mental abuse. That's what he did. Other than that, man, he really didn't turn his back on none of them. All of them really turned their back on Roman Reigns, though. But yeah, you doing what Pete done doing. Uh, but yeah, I feel like they're gonna lose, man. They haven't been back together a whole full month or so, and they about to have a 4 on 4 or 5 on 5 matchup. Nah, Jimmy gonna accidentally kick Roman. Roman gonna accidentally punch Sammy. It's gonna be so much shit going on in that match. And I don't know who the fifth person is, but the fifth person may just be the one that holds the glue together throughout the whole team. But yeah, I got OG Bloodline losing that Survivor Series.
Kingston, he was throwing Woods under the bus earlier trying to respond. Speaking to Archie, where's the loyalty? But there's
It would actually be cool if Zilla Fatu interfered in the War Games and the OG Bloodline will win. That'll be interesting. That'll be. And I feel like if they do win, it would be some stuff like that. It would be because they're not on the same track. I feel like I'm the only one who wants to see sort of like I don't know how long you guys been watching, but if you guys remember the Daniel Bryan and Kane therapy jump, where they was like, Daniel Bryan thought he was just a tag team champion, and Kane did too, and they had to go to therapy, and it turned out real entertaining, real interesting, and everything. I feel like with the story of this magnitude with the bloodline, bro, and what you know, all of them have they different sort of beef, I guess, with one another, or basically with Roman Reigns. I thought that'd be a cool way to you remember that. Okay, yeah, I thought that'd have been a cool way to set them all for them, especially over the next several weeks leading into Survivor Series. That's what I sort of would have done, in some vignettes to try to get them back all together on the same page leading into Survivor Series. Because Jimmy, bro, he was on one hell of a roll, man. If I was Jimmy, you tell me I'm on one hell of a roll. I was Intercontinental Champion. I got everybody eating all over the place. And then I'm about to just put that on pause to go back to Team Roman Reigns, who really just, like, really was an asshole at the end of the day. Like, I'm really about to go team back with my brother. I know they twins, though. Twins, they something different. They identical. They they sync together. You feel me? But Jimmy calls Jay just about every damn single match it was. So now I'm about to just forget you and go back and see. Now Sammy and Jay, they cool. They real cool. Jimmy, however, he got a little still beef with Sammy, but I feel like they need to go to therapy. They need to go to therapy, in my opinion, though. But yeah, if what you said, my man, if Zilla Fatu or somebody doesn't come down, or whoever this fifth member doesn't keep the OG bloodline intact against the new bloodline, then they ain't winning. They ain't winning that Survivor Series. I tell you that. Yeah, but I'm interested in who this fifth person gonna be though, because I would think it'd be The Rock, but I don't think it's gonna be Rocky. Stop.
go for the handball.
I think Sammy might accidentally hit Roman with the haluva kick. Yeah, I said it, bro. Like I don't think none of them, at least the four that Sammy, Jimmy, Jay, and Roman, they ain't on the same page yet. They holding their wands up at the end of SmackDown. They helping each other out because one of them, or three of them getting their butt kicked, and by the other four, and then we got to even it up. But yeah, they all gonna run into each other All that. It's gonna be a bunch of crazy stuff. Which causes the OG bloodline and lose the match. Yep, I agree. I agree. And the bloodline, man, with their stories, it's really about storyline, man. It's a grown up wrestling soap opera, however you want to look at it, man. And I'm cool with them losing, especially if the story is gonna make sense. It's definitely gonna make sense. And there were so many people, like Zilla Fatu and other guys could possibly come in and join it. Dog, like it's yeah.
Kofi Kingston, Pete Dunne, only the second time left on one-on-one. Of course, there is the joint manipulation that you said Kofi would be in store for. Kofi Kingston did not have to be in this position, and Xavier Woods, if it was up to him as the QB of this unit, he would not be in this situation. It would be THRU who had certainly earned it with calling Butch, or should I say Pete Dunne.
You better watch it, Wade Bird calling him Butch.
You protect me from comes on. Oh yeah, good luck with that. I think it's very sensitive, and so apparently is the neck.
Which do you think was the better team, the Shield or the Bloodline? The key word in that was team, so I got to give it to the Shield. Yeah, I got to give it to the Shield. That was the key word in that question. Which was the better team? The Bloodline. I'm not gonna say they did a whole lot of trio Jones, but they did. But it was more or less of a story with the Bloodline than them actually teaming up in 3-on-3 matches or whatever like that. Roman did his thing, his own thing, and then Jimmy and Jay they did their thing. Yeah, they did their thing.
I saw Pete back in early October in that Donnybrook match. A brutal match that was off the height.
Yeah, so I gotta go with the Shield.
Sheamus coming up with a win there in a shocking turn of events, and Pete right back to that left shoulder. Done with an incredible ability to bounce the most strange of angles at times. So well versed in strikes and counter strikes, counter offense, but there's nothing you can do against attacks like that. Here's the cover.
2. Just a 2.
Positivity is back strong with Kofi Kingston and the New Day. Everything
yeah, sorry. I feel like Jacob in some point would betray Solo and will become the new tribal chief. I feel like Jacob Fatu is the mode, man. I don't know. At first, I didn't believe that, man, but it was just like it makes sense. I mean, but it do make sense and it don't, because I'm like, this guy always yelling, "I love you, Solo. I love you, Solo, Solo." Like I'm like, okay, you love him. I guess you say it enough times so loud, man. He believe it, and you gonna have everybody else believing it, right? So when his ass really do, when he do turn on Solo, everybody be, they lose their mind. Be like, oh, they lose their mind. It's like, man, I thought you loved Solo. Come on, Kofi, man, just win the damn match, bro. That's why I feel like it's gonna be Kofi who's gonna turn heel, man. Just win the match. Oh, you bull jiving. Just get in the ring, bro, and just hit him with the Trouble in Paradise. Yeah, he wasting his time. Yeah. That's a wrap. Yeah, bro, he up here going back and forth with Xavier when he could have just got in the ring, Put him in the ring and win the match. Xavier face says it all, bro. Like I tried to help him, bro, but he didn't want my help. His face says it all, though. I am only saying that Jacob will betray Solo because Solo making him. Hmm, yeah. Oh, he is. Oh, I love it what they doing with the New Day right now, man. I love it. I love it. That's something new. Look at I've been I've been advocating for something new with the New Day for the longest, man. For the longest. And what they yeah, for the longest, man, I've been advocating for something new with the New Day. And Kofi Kingston, he concerned about everything else, man. Everything else. It's crazy. Yeah.
Dodge, it remained as Lyra Valkyria and EO Sky duking it out with the genius of the Sky connecting on the ring apron with a German suplex. Sky's not a future deck with Liv Morgan with gold on the line.
Man, I ain't played my 2K in a minute.
Except for the World Heavyweight Championship. Isn't that right, Dom? After what happened last week, Damien's now just one win away from being champion.
They got so much add-ons to the damn game, it's uncrazy, bro. I can't just play the game. I gotta keep buying stuff.
Plus Bronson Reed came out. Where were you? Where was I? I was being a team player. I was doing exactly what Liv told me to do, and that was focus on the tag titles and the War Raiders. Anyway, didn't you say you could handle Damien all by yourself?
Well, I beat Damien. I've gotten closer to the world title than you have in a long time. I did something you couldn't.
You want to say that again, kid?
Okay, man. We got Dom and Finn going at it now.
Oh, I'm calm. You're right. We are a family. And family look out for each other and step up for each other, even when times are tough. So how about next week, Dom and Carlito step up for me and JD and show the War Raiders exactly what the Judgment Day are all about. Can you do that for me, man?
Carlito look at that. I ain't do nothing wrong.
I got your back, man. I'll go make it official.
Wait, what? Oh,
You guys stop it.
Carlito said exactly what I. Oh, my man, Bronson Reed. Oh boy, Carlito said exactly what I was thinking. Jay up there talking to Rey Mysterio. Nah, Jay, don't get Ray. I'm sorry. He gonna hurt his knees. I'm sorry. Yeah, he gonna hurt his knees, man. I can only imagine Kofi Kingston turning on Xavier because in the judgment, excuse me, in the background of them arguing, yo, like they always arguing, man. They always arguing, man. I'm definitely an advocate for Kofi Kingston now to talk. But man, that was so hilarious, man. Carlito was like, yo, wait a minute, what? You talking about I'm gonna go make it official. Hold up, wait a minute. Shit, I ain't do nothing. I ain't do nothing, but I got my Apple and up here trying to hit on Raquel. That's all he trying. That's all Carlito was doing. Oh man, Jay Uso in the background of it talking to Rey Mysterio. I don't know how that's gonna go. I don't know how that's gonna go at all. OMG, did you just see Jay and Ray? Yeah, I did. I literally just did, and I was just saying Bronson Reed making his way to the ring. We'll see how that goes though. After taking out Seth Rollins last week. But yeah, I saw Jay Uso in the background talking to Rey Mysterio, man. And I'm like, okay, now Rey Mysterio, Hall of Famer, man, greatest of all time. And the War Games match would have been great for Rey Mysterio, maybe like 5 years ago. So I don't see Rey Mysterio now. He could do it, but I don't see Rey Mysterio doing it now. To where he's at right now. But nah, I'm good. Like the new bloodline, the tear Rey Mysterio ass apart, man. For real, for real. Stop. They had tear him apart. So yeah, I did see it. I did catch it. Do you think WWE will push Ludwig Kaiser in the future? Hopefully they do. Yeah, man. What? I hope they do. I know, which I thought they were doing. Obviously, they broke Giovanni Vinci off from Imperium, and Giovanni Vinci went over to SmackDown, and he had a couple of matches with Apollo Crews, and that was it. And that was it. It was like that was the second time of doing that with Giovanni Vinci. They broke him off in Imperium before, and they had Imperium go off, and I think they were up to the main roster, and they had Giovanni stay and do the same gimmick that he just came back and did. But then they just decided to put him back in the Imperium and then take him back out again. So yeah, Ludwig Kaiser definitely got a future champion written all over him and what he can do. He could definitely become a mid card title. He just got to get from under Gunther. And I think Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser themselves can have a really nice feud and really nice matches, man. I think that is definitely a possibility, though. I like that question. Definitely do. Definitely. That makes the storyline confusing. Oh, so are you saying that makes the storyline confusing? I'm assuming, are you talking about Jay talking to Rey Mysterio? Because I wouldn't say it's making it confusing, but he's just back there looking for a fifth member. Obviously, it's not going to be Rey Mysterio. I'm pretty sure throughout the rest of the night, we're probably going to see Jimmy in backgrounds talking to somebody else, and the same thing goes with Jay. I'm sure Rey Mysterio ain't the only person. But yeah, I don't think he's gonna choose Ray. It was just, an Easter egg sort of they just, planted there. They just put there. They're like, oh, look at Jay talking to Ray. And oh, look at Jimmy, he talking to this person. Yeah, but yeah, Ray, yeah, he's not gonna be involved in it. But that is a crazy way to confuse you. I was like, why is he talking to Ray? Why? It is a bit confusing though. I get you. I think we know the fifth. Okay, okay. Who's the fifth person? Please enlighten me. I wanna know. I wanna know who you think the fifth person is. Because I was just talking to my man here. Who do you think the fifth person is for the bloodline, the OG bloodline? You said we already know the fifth for the new bloodline. Oh, please enlighten me. I would like to know. I'm pretty sure Gunther is holding down Ludwig Kaiser. Pretty sure that Ludwig Kaiser is going to turn heel against Gunther. Yeah, I can see that happening. I can definitely see that happening. The Rock. I see. I said that. I said that. I said that. I don't know if you just joined the live stream, but I said that. I don't think The Rock. Now, if The Rock be in it, it's gonna be something like how Randy Orton was in the War Games last year. Randy Orton just came back from the neck surgery and all that, and then all of a sudden, I said, Randy Orton not to be in. He's not gonna be in that whole matchup. Because it was like, yo, we choose Randy, but it was like they announced it because I think the whole CM Punk, situation. Like everybody was clamoring for CM Punk, so they announced it Randy Orton ahead of time. So I guess it wanted to take away from Randy. since we already knew that Randy was coming back. So if it is The Rock gonna come in at the last 2, 3, 4 minutes and then he do his thing, but he ain't gonna be out there that whole match. I would love for it to be The Rock, but I don't see The Rock actually being in a War Games match.
You are a hell of a competitor. You proved you were a hell of a competitor when you got the victory.
It might be revealed whenever they do it. Hey, it could be.
But I am not a competitor.
Yeah, they could be like the fifth person, The Rock. And then, you'll be looking like, wait a minute, where's The Rock? Where's The Rock? And then he, pop up. That totally can happen too.
And I will take out anyone that stands in the way of me putting you down for good. So, Mr. Visionary.
Is Seth Rollins here?
Mr. Revolutionary.
Yeah, because Solo said that it's all part of the plan. Yeah, I heard that.
If you want your revenge,
I heard that.
I'm right here in the ring right now.
That was all part of the plan, that Bad Blood, when The Rock came out. Yeah, I lost my shit. You go Seth Rollins, man. My son loves Seth Rollins. I didn't think he was going to be here after he got beat up last week. I thought Seth Rollins was taking a little bit more time off. Seth Rollins. Look, you've been talking about Seth Rollins all day. Seth Rollins. My man asked me a question earlier, and it was about the Shield. And I remember when the Shield made their debut. Oh, Seth Rollins said, I ain't waiting. I never thought that seeing the Shield debut and all these years later, yeah, you're going to have a son. His favorite wrestler is going to be Seth Rollins. I never would have thought it would have been Seth Rollins, though. Uh-oh.
You may have won a crown jewel, but you did not kill the monster because that may well be impossible.
Oh. Y'all better watch out. Oh.
Turn your back on Bronson Reed at your peril.
Oh, not again. He's not going to. I got to get out of here.
Yeah, he's going to do another tsunami. I hope soon Seth will win back the championship. That'll be nice. Be crazy. The crazy thing is, though, I don't know a lot of people who talked about this, though. Oh. Damn, he taking out everybody. Oh. Man, he about to eat all them security guards, man. Whoa. Come on, Bronson. You could literally push them off with one arm. Seth Rollins going around. This is funny. Oh. Yeah, Seth Rollins. Oh, my goodness. Is he about to do a suicide dive? Oh. It look like your brother's playing in the backyard wrestling, though. Oh, yo. I love it. Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed is kind of similar to the McIntyre. I like it. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Look at his eyes. I love it, though. Seth Rollins thought he was done with Bronson Reed. Was like,
I've been a fan since the very start.
Bronson Reed said, if you think I'm done with Seth Rollins, no. Hell no. Not at all, man. Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed. Beef is going to be crazy. Bronson is going to destroy Seth at Survivor Series. Hope they have the match there. You know, I predicted that. I was telling one of my guys, I feel like that they I feel like, well, now that they're going to have the matchup at Survivor Series, but I thought they was going to keep that matchup for Saturday night's main event, which is WWE, one of WWE's biggest events now that's on NBC now. Saturday night's main event coming back this year. So yeah, they definitely have it in that Survivor Series and Saturday night's main event. I think that can happen. Definitely think that can happen though.
My mental health is better, but uncontrollable movements called TD, tardive dyskinesia, started disrupting my day.
TD felt embarrassing. I felt like disconnecting. I asked my doctor about treating my TD and learned about Ingrezza.
Ingrezza is clinically proven.
What's wrong? What you trying to take this off?
TD by greater than 5 times in 2 weeks. Number one prescribed Ingrezza has dosing that's always 1 pill once daily, and you can keep taking most of it without meds. Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior or mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal swelling and
I was about to say something too. What was it? Yeah, my man said he wanted to see Seth Rollins win back the championship. And that distracted me. Seth Rollins, man. What I want to see from Seth Rollins, though, a lot of people ain't talking about. It was really, you know, Cody Rhodes finished the story at WrestleMania and everything, but it was really Seth Rollins the reason why Roman Reigns lost, man. If Roman Reigns didn't, if he didn't let that distract him, and all that mental stuff and all the past distract him, he would have chose Cody Rhodes, hitting Cody Rhodes instead of Seth Rollins. He would have chose Seth Rollins. He would have chose Cody Rhodes, taking out Cody Rhodes instead of Seth Rollins. But instead, he took out Seth Rollins, and I feel like that what distracted him and cost him the matchup, and Cody got the upper hand. You feel me? We got back from all of this post WrestleMania. Seth Rollins back, Roman Reigns back. He's up there feuding with the new bloodline. I want to see Roman and Seth go at it, man. You feel me? That's what I want to see. Put your feet down.
Free your team with Verizon Business Complete. Shipping, setup, replacement, recycling. We do it all, so you don't have to. The $6 meal deal is here. It starts with Dunkin's legendary coffee, bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, and a crispy from the order of hash browns. It's the biggest deal in breakfast.
Yeah, but Seth versus Roman, and I'm interested in that, man. I feel like they have a dope rivalry. You back on Monday Night Raw. Seth Rollins, man, he said, I want all the smoke. Which was your favorite match at Bad Blood and Crown Jewel? Bad Blood, my favorite match of the night was CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. Although my favorite wrestler of all time, my reactions are all posted on my TikTok page at the 11:30 podcast. You can definitely see me going crazy when The Rock come back because The Rock is my man. But yeah, Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre was the match of the night. And at Crown Jewel,
I've explained it to you a million times. You know what? In my heart, in my soul, give me the match. Let me in it. But one more time, that's enough. That's it. That's all you need. Then you got it next week.
oh, next week. It's not gonna happen at Survivor Series. I feel like it's probably gonna happen at Survivor Series. Sami Zayn.
I'm gonna ask you something, and I know it's gonna sound crazy, but just
I just talked about Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. I don't think Seth Rollins is going to accept. See, he's not going to be on no team Roman. Hell no.
Nobody knows about having bad blood with Roman Reigns.
Shit, if I was Seth, I'd take it.
But the whole reason I'm back with them, the whole reason
just even the theory of having Seth Rollins on the team, that is crazy, though. That's crazy.
That family bond never goes away. And I know deep down, the family bond with you and Roman, no matter how bad things got, on some
Yeah, Seth is real mad.
they're still brothers.
Pissed off, if you ask me.
Seth, I've looked up and down the roster on Raw, on SmackDown.
Jay back there talking to Ray.
I think it's you.
Sammy up here talking to Seth.
I think you're our fifth man. I think you're out of your damn mind.
I knew it.
After everything I went through, everything I sacrificed to take that tyrant Roman Reigns out of power,
And you know the funny thing.
tear him down. And now you want me to team with you guys to help build him back up? No. Listen to me. I know better than anyone who Roman Reigns really is. I am shocked that anybody would stand next to him. Especially you. After everything he put you through, you got to be blind not to see that he's using you again. So, Sammy, thank you. I appreciate you. The answer's no.
I don't know why the hell he would have thought he would have asked Seth Rollins, man. Jay back there talking to Rey Mysterio. Sammy up there talking to Seth Rollins. Who Jimmy gonna be talking to next? But like I said, man, like, bro, there's no way in hell you could get Seth. No. Yeah, man, like, wow. Wow. That was crazy. OMG. I knew Seth ain't gonna accept it. I knew Seth hated Roman. Yes. Seth hated Roman so much that he costed Roman the title at WrestleMania, and that's what I want them to dial back to, man. You feel me? So Rollins say, man, I know Roman Reigns better than anyone know Roman. A lot of people think Roman Reigns, this new guy, and this, he changed. No, he's still the same guy. Y'all all trying to build him back up. I love that.
The Slayer song and album. Well, you have no intentions of going up against Kaiser tonight. Face off with the World
Oh, and that's another thing, man. We seen since Roman Reigns came back. We seen Cody Rhodes team with Roman Reigns. We seen Jimmy Uso come back and align himself back with Roman as well as Jay. We seen them stories over on SmackDown. We just haven't seen them over on Raw, which is other guys who were affected by Roman Reigns. We haven't seen them play out, and I think that was the first time we seen a glimpse of Seth Rollins in his story post WrestleMania with Roman Reigns. You know, with the whole bloodline. You know, Kevin Owens, of course, getting mad at Cody for Cody teaming with Roman, and you know, that's why Kevin Owens is on the path that he's on the path right now. I love it though. It's Ludwig Kaiser though. They kind of got the same music in a way.
And his opponent from Hamburg, Germany, weighing in at 220 pounds,
Ludwig Kaiser. That's how you say it, Lillian. Come on. I know Samantha ain't here no more though, but Ludwig Kaiser. That's how you see it. Like he got the look and everything though. Like once he just get from under Gunther and become his own man, oh yeah, he gonna be good. Ludwig Kaiser is gonna be just fine. He gonna be just fine. Seth had been with Roman for so long. He knows because of them being in the Shield, of course. Yeah. Oh,
Especially since SummerSlam, this as much as anything is a information gathering for the
oh, Ludwig Kaiser is coming out hot. He's coming out hot, man, for real. This matchup continues. All right, all right. Yeah, Ludwig Kaiser coming out hot, man. Damian Priest gonna cool him off though. For real. Speaking of cool off, man, I'm gonna grab my beer. And I appreciate everybody, man, that's joining the live chats, man. We live here on YouTube and on Twitch. I appreciate it so much, man. I enjoy doing these watch alongs, man. Last week actually it was a little bland. Nobody was really in the chats all like that. But yo, everybody that's in the chats right now, I appreciate you guys pulling up, chatting with me. You guys watching Raw. I love watching Raw. Uh and I, do these watch alongs on Mondays and on Fridays. Last Wednesday, NXT was on Wednesday. It was at the 2300 Arena, which watching that NXT just reminded me of watching a Ring of Honor episode or watching MLW or something like that. But I did my first watch along for NXT last Tuesday. I want to do more watch alongs, of course. I got a little 2-year-old, man, so I'm trying to work around him. But you guys, man, I want to know if you guys want to see me do more watch alongs, man, for TNA, AEW, whatever other wrestling promotion that's out there, definitely let me know in the comments or whatever, and I can definitely try to make that happen. But of course, WWE is is the top dog, and I'm big on WWE. I love the story. I love watching all type of wrestling. TNA, AEW. AEW is good for wrestling, man. They really are. They're really good for wrestling. But when it comes to a really, invested, you try to get invested in the story, they kick it off right, but then it seems like it just fall flat afterwards, man. MLW, definitely love MLW, but yeah, I just been sticking to Monday Night Raws and SmackDown during the watch alongs, man. So once again, appreciate everyone for definitely rocking with me tonight on the watch along, man. Thank you guys so much, man. It's been definitely fun. Everyone who's new, man, if you haven't done so already, if you're watching on Twitch as well, definitely make sure you hit the link in the description, head over to YouTube and subscribe to the 1130 podcast, man. I appreciate it so much. A little insight. I know nobody asks though, but I get this question a lot. It's November. I know probably wondering like, what's no 11:30? What's that? November 30th is my birthday, so 11:30. That's the podcast, man. So appreciate everyone rocking with me. The support and everything. I thought share that with you guys, man. Yo, what's your opinion on John Cena retire? Yo, man, that is real good. I'm gonna answer that in just a bit, yo. But once again, thank everyone. Definitely like, comments, follow, and subscribe to the 1130 podcast. Man, John Cena retirement. One thing, I just hope Monday Night Raw is in Washington D.C. next year so I can get to see him. Now I don't know if he's just gonna be on Raw, or gonna be on SmackDown or whatever though. But John Cena retirement, man. I can definitely see him winning the championship for one last time, breaking that record as the 17-time world champion. I want to definitely see him have one more matchup with Randy Orton. Definitely would love to see him go against Braun Breaker. The whole blood. I mean, it's just so many dynamic. Cody Rhodes. So this whole the retirement tour for John Cena next year. Knowing he's gonna be at the first Raw of the New Year Netflix in California at the Intuit Dome, which is really dope. I like the arena. Oh, but yeah, that retirement tour is definitely gonna be it's definitely gonna be dope.
Finally, some feeling back in those digits of Damian Priest. Watch this broken arrow. That release suplex that he has mastered through the years, and now toe to toe, center of the ring. Very few people exchanging strikes with Lex Sullivan, Damian Priest, don't pick
The soul though.
and now Damian Priest has that second win.
You know, like, no, this did not just happen to me.
Big right hand comes from
I did not see his reaction was like, I did not see myself here tonight.
Stretch Armstrong, but every shot is devastating.
Oh.
Priest hooks the leg.
Two. Yeah, two. I'm going to go to WrestleMania to see Cena. I might post every match. You know what? Let me change the the font on this so I can see it. Oh.
Technically astute, so resourceful. But when Damian Priest has a look in his eyes like that, you may want to start running. Rolls him up. So smart and crafty there from Kaiser.
Oh.
Right back into the cover. Evan Thomas spent so much of the past few years in the shadow of the ring general comfort.
The ring general comfort. Yeah, that's what's up, man. WrestleMania, man. Them tickets cost arm and a leg, man. For real. I know I was on social media hearing a lot of people complain about the prices, man. But yo, kudos, man. That's what's up. Enjoy, man. I know I post every damn match. I do a live podcast episode there too and everything outside. Yeah, but I gotta go to one WrestleMania, at least one, man.
The crowd senses what's coming. Complete control for Damian Priest as he hones in
At least one.
on that south of heaven who puts everyone away. Locking it in.
South of heaven. 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, Damian Priest.
Extra height there on that south of heaven, perhaps sending a message. So, take a look at this recoiled clothesline, almost beheading Ludwig Kaiser, followed by the height of this south of heaven as Kaiser comes crashing down. No hope of kicking out. You could have counted to 300. Damian Priest, the former world heavyweight champion, is better than ever. And look who's arrived. The world heavyweight champion. Pensive and nervous looking.
Gunther, you bet on your own, man. You might as well just let Ludwig Kaiser go. You're always trying to get him. Well, he always getting him to fight his battles, and Ludwig Kaiser always losing. Oh shit! What about The Rock? Oh, okay. I was about to say, yo. I was about to say, yo, he coming back next week or something? Yeah, Dwayne Johnson is cool. Dwayne Johnson is cool. I thought they were talking about The Rock, the final boss.
Later tonight, The Rock Johnson. You can tune in at 11:35.
Oh, he coming on tonight. What are you gonna be talking about? The final boss.
Entertainer.
Yo, damn. Yo, was Damian against Kaiser? Yeah, Damian went against Kaiser. More than likely, we're gonna see Rock pop up in Survivor Series too.
The most recent edition of Speed saw top headliners go right to the wire and beyond.
What happened? I heard about this match. So we got Bronson Reed now. I mean, not Bronson Reed. So many Bronze. Oh, this is a draw. But we got Braun Breaker, who beat Jey Uso a couple of weeks ago. He's the new Intercontinental Champion. He up here on Speed though. Okay. That's cool if you ask me, I guess. That's the same thing, you know. When he won the title at SummerSlam, all he done was the promos, unless they just, trying to keep him safe, I guess. I don't know. I want to see more Braun Breaker. Like, come on, where the dogs at?
Naturally, being the fastest superstar in
I hear the final boss music. Pretty sure Rock is going to talk about Survivor Series or something. Who do you think is going to win, Rock or Cody Rhodes?
for getting in my way. Oh, but here from over there.
Well, I'm gonna be biased because The Rock is my guy. Ah, I'm gonna go with Rock all day. I'm gonna go with Rock all day. But if this matchup is supposed to be at WrestleMania, let me see how the story plays out. What goes on in the road to WrestleMania? I may choose Cody, but of course The Rock. Every time.
On John Cena's chest. And that was arrogance. Just like you. You have a lot of arrogance. Let me ask you something. Do you have a set of tires big enough to put the one title that has eluded me my entire career?
Don't do it, Brian. You're gonna lose.
Huh?
I didn't listen to a word you just said, pal, but if you walked in here wanting to fight me for the Intercontinental Championship next week, the answer is yes, fella. Because I would love nothing more than to kick your old ass.
Let me explain something to you. So, lass, it's still going. And I'm better than ever. So do me a favor, kid. Shine that title up real nice.
It's sticking straight up your canny ass. I couldn't resist that though. He said shine it up real nice though. Okay, Jay talking to Ray.
I'd like to talk to you.
Sammy up here talking to Seth. And you got Jimmy up here trying to talk to Braun Breaker. Now, you know what? If you guys remember, then they was talking about this on Busted Open Radio. At least Bubba, I know he was heavy on it, man. It was a couple of weeks ago, and they had a face-off, and this where Braun Breaker won back the Intercontinental Championship. You seen Braun Breaker and you seen Jacob Fatu staring at each other, having this face-off, man, and it was like, yo, I can't wait till they go one-on-one. Are they hinting at something right there? Now that makes more sense out of the rest of the two. That makes more sense of Jimmy talking to Braun Breaker than it does Sammy talking to Cody. I mean, Sammy talking to Seth or Jay talking to Rey Mysterio. I think Braun Breaker makes perfect sense because I mean, yeah, he don't have much to do with this bloodline story. Although that Jay Uso did beat him and he did beat Jay Uso and get back the title. But then we also saw that face-to-face clash up with with Braun Breaker and Jacob Fatu. That's just something to thought that to think about, to mention, just because he went to Braun Breaker. But yeah, man, that's something right there. Uh, yeah, I agree. I agree. Rock is going to happen because he did say he wanted to fight Cody Rhodes for his undisputed championship. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen at WrestleMania or when that's going to be. I thought The Rock was going to come back maybe. Well, he did return at Bad Blood, and I didn't think he was going to be gone this long. But I know he's definitely going to be on for the road to WrestleMania. So, yeah, the Cody and Rock story is definitely interesting. I know I'm looking forward to it too. So, but I'm going to have to go with The Rock, man. Forget all the Cody crybabies right now. Yeah, I agree. Rock is going to win. Okay. I'm right along with you. I'm glad you will be on the same page. Still.
Quick. It's about to start. Grab the glass. Take a seat. And shut up. Naomi. Now that's life to the fullest.
Miomi.
Molly moving was one thing,
Okay.
but then I thought mom's meat bones might
That's
be
what's up.
on the couch. No way. If you have postmenopausal osteoporosis and are high risk for fracture, you can do more than just.
So I'm guessing this women tag team match must be the main event of the show.
Evenity is proven to reduce spine fracture risk by 73%.
Yeah, it must be the main event of the show because they ain't unless
Evenity can increase risk of
Nia Jackson, Tiffany Stratton calls Bianca and Jade the titles. But I don't see Jade and Bianca losing those tag team titles just yet though. If that's the main event, but I think we are literally coming up on the last 30 minutes of Monday Night Raw. Yeah, the last 20 to 30 minutes. And man, ever since Monday Night Raw been 2 hours, it just fly back so fast. I did the watch along when they were 3 hours. I think it was the last time they were 3 hours. I was like, "Ooh, okay." But you guys, man, been in the chat the whole night, man, rocking with me, asking questions, going back and forth, watching the show with me, man. You made the show feel like it just literally been on for 20 minutes, though. But yo, I dig it. Appreciate you guys, man. Jacob Fatu and Braun Breaker would be a great match to see. Honestly, it could be either Jacob or Braun winning. Most definitely. Most definitely. To be honest with you, I see the match. If they had the match up right now, it would end in disqualification. It would literally end in disqualification because the new bloodline will come in and beat up Braun Breaker. That's my opinion. I feel like they wouldn't have Braun Breaker take the loss, or they wouldn't even have Jacob take a loss. Neither. But if I had to choose a person to win it, it would be Jacob. Yeah. He's dumber than a fifth grader.
First Monday night, John's a bad boyfriend. That's what I love. This is my first Raw.
Yeah, I remember my first Monday Night Raw.
Thank you, veterans.
That's what's up.
It is.
Well, they let him go. They let him go. I thought they kidnapped him, man. The Wyatts kidnapped him though. Like they let him go.
Go to Adam Pierce's office. So I'm asking for a leave of absence.
A leave of absence.
He says he's done. He wants to go home. No, you're not done because you've given me nothing. No information. Where are the Wyatts? No randomly here that let you go. Explain this to me. This is bigger than you.
That's what I want. That's what I'm thinking. Like they just let him go.
I need to think about myself and my family. I settled my business with the Wyatts. I apologize. I promise that I have changed my ways. They let me go. And honestly, I'm a better man. They moved on. I moved on.
So they just got you and just moved on. That was it.
You need to move on. Move on! Is Paul Everett supposed to move on? You have the nerve to mention family. He's my family. They attacked him, and this is your fault. There's another time I said I was going to break your legs. Boys, grab me. Please, no. You didn't know what happened. Pull out and why break. No, I'm telling you, you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it.
Oh, they're taking him out to the ring. Oh boy, what is about to happen?
Remember, Paul Everett took that mandible claw.
Yeah, what's about to happen now?
Intended for the midway. Miz now walks out and simply does not look like
What was your dream match? My dream match? My dream match.
You are lying to me.
You know what?
It's not adding up.
I want to see these two guys. I wanted to see these two guys go one-on-one. They both third generation superstars. And obviously one of them is my favorite wrestler. That's The Rock. I wanted to see The Rock versus Randy Orton. But I think he never got that. Uh-oh, here come the Wild Six. The Rock versus Shawn Michaels. I thought it would have been nice too, though. But man, I can't like that. That's a hot seat question. Off the top of my mind, I can't think of a dream match. Undertaker versus Sting. But obviously that never happened.
Lucy Loomis throwing Uncle Howdy Nikki Cross. We're face to face. Just takes from the steel chair. Well, it was a setup the entire time. You simply cannot trust a word that comes out of the Mrs.
Oh wow, so he was working with him.
With a massive assist from a steel chair wielding Miz. He's still beating down Rowan the chair.
No, he couldn't be working with him. He had to beating up Eric Rowan.
To strike. Super glider.
Put it down, man.
On the offers of pain.
Put it down.
And Miz continues to wield that chair.
Put it down.
And beat down. Credit Miz. He deserves an Academy Award for that performance. As a skull-crushing finale onto the chairway. And now Karrion Kross with Uncle Howdy.
Okay.
The Wyatt Six have been lucky to lose for the first time in history. It's the final testament in the Miz working together now.
Yeah, the Miz going. He gonna regret that decision.
As well they should. Who the hell else could have pulled that off?
Miz, you suck.
By the Miz. As the Wyatt Six arrived.
Man, the lights about to go off and come back on. They're gonna be all gone, huh?
He came after Rowan. Master manipulated Karrion Kross has pulled off the unthinkable.
Well, this is like the best thing Karrion Kross ever done, right?
And with the silver tank cross switched back. As Uncle Howdy had to take
Like, I've been like, oh, like push Karrion Kross, man. Like, why is my guy not like doing something? Then you got AOP as one of the baddest tag teams, but you give the tag team shot to the War Raiders.
So count back from 5 and we'll see how they decide. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But okay.
No.
But okay.
What is this, kind of Wolverine? Sometimes we need to do better. She says you can't start until her cross is here.
Yeah, man. Dream match, man. That's what I could have thought of, man. The Rock. I want to see they had sort of like a face off back in what was it, I think 2004, right before The Rock like really left for good until he came back on in 2011. But yeah, Rock versus Randy Orton, I would have loved to see, but he only came back for John Cena and CM Punk. Rock versus Shawn Michaels. Obviously, The Undertaker versus Sting that I think we thought we was going to get back in 2014, 2015. But Triple H said, nah, I got Sting at WrestleMania. So, all right, well, cool, I guess. But yeah, man, it's a couple of matches. I know as soon as this live stream ends, I know there's a lot of them going to hit me. But yeah, that's the only one I can think of at the moment. Thank you very much. Stop moving. Because you're shaking the table. Stop moving.
No geologist, but that's pretty darn good.
It's superhero day at school.
Superhero day at school.
The $6 meal deal is here. It starts with Dunkin's legendary coffee, a toasty, melty bacon.
Yeah. I was really hoping Sting versus Undertaker would have happened. Yeah. I was hoping so too. You weren't the only one, man, back in 2015. Yeah, because 2015 was WrestleMania 31. That it all came together and it was like Triple H. I mean, The Undertaker and Bray Wyatt, don't get me wrong, man. That was a dream matchup waiting to happen. Seeing what Bray Wyatt was doing and accomplishing, and he being this new mystique character, and like Bray Wyatt was everything, man. Like, but then it was like, oh wait a minute, we really want the Sting and Undertaker, but Bray and Undertaker is totally fine. But I think we could have got Sting and Undertaker, and I think they could have just revisit the Undertaker and Bray another time. Maybe the year after that, instead of having what was it? Instead of having well, the year after that, the Undertaker took on Shane McMahon. That was the Hell in a Cell match. That was cool, but yeah, the Sting and Undertaker, I think would have been nice. Yeah, it would have been nice.
Never seen that before.
But he doesn't. He's just on scare tactics. He's in for a mind-blowing surprise. USA Scare Tactics, episode 20 at 10.
Wait, I gotta give you to the final scene we saw with Uncle Howdy laughing, looking back at Karrion Kross and contest. Kross's flex tells the whole
I like that sign. That sign said, "Get the F back."
thoughts. Well, nervous of Uncle Howdy. You got big problems in the final testament.
Seth, one question before you leave. You officially got your match against Bronson Reed next week. How are you planning on keeping the monster down this time?
Give me a minute. Give me a minute, Cap.
Who is he? Oh my goodness!
Listen, I know you don't like Roman Reigns. I can't stand Roman. Why don't we be the ones? Join forces together. And let's take them out.
So though you and I, we haven't always gotten along. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, something I didn't tell Sami Zayn earlier tonight when he asked me to join his team. The next time I'm in the ring with Roman Reigns, it will be to stomp his head into the ground.
And that's the matchup I want to see.
Again, in my life, will I team with Roman Reigns? But I will never join forces with a wannabe Roman Reigns.
Oh, you better watch yourself. Jacob Fatu right there. I just said it. I love to see that matchup too. Jacob versus Seth. Hell yeah.
So now both sides of the bloodline have tried to.
I love it. I love it.
Both have the same similar answers because what is in front?
Seth Rollins versus Bronson Reed next week. Yo. Who should have ended the Undertaker's Bray Wyatt? Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt. Braun Breaker versus. Okay, we got some dope matches going down next Monday on Raw. I feel like either CM Punk or Bray Wyatt. CM Punk had that matchup with the Undertaker at WrestleMania 29. That story, that story going into that WrestleMania was awesome. That build up between the Undertaker, CM Punk and the Undertaker, awesome. And it was also prior to leading up to that, Paul Heyman did pass away. I said Paul Heyman, excuse me. Paul Bearer did pass away. And CM Punk did use that to his advantage a little bit when he had that urn and he dropped it and he was doing a whole lot. So I said CM Punk. But then the Bray Wyatt, man, it just made sense. It made sense for it to be Bray instead of the Undertaker, man. Like, so to think of it now, looking back at it, it should have been either Bray or CM Punk. I feel like. This matchup ain't gonna go long at all, unless they about to have an overrun.
This opportunity. Survivor Series is presented by WWE Supercard. There's never been a better time to play the #1 WWE game on mobile. Season 11 drops this Wednesday, November 13th. And by Prime Hydration, the fastest growing beverage in history and the official hydration drink of WWE with only 25 calories, 0 added sugar, BCAAs, and electrolytes. Drink Prime.
Drake Prime. Boy, they getting their money's worth, I guess, with their Prime. With their Prime, Drake, huh? Logan Paul on his couch eating all that McDonald's, like, yeah, I got WWE as a sponsor too. Oh, they sponsoring my stuff. I am pretty sure Solo is going to screw over Seth Rollins, costing him the match, and Seth Rollins joins Roman Reigns' team. Wow. Really? Let's see how this plays out, man. I never needed you at all.
And their opponents, the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Jim Cornell, Bianca Belair.
And Wade, as a tag team, Bianca and Jay, they've won 10 straight. Their last loss was that triple threat match at Clash of Castle.
Yeah, it is quite astounding in that match. Of course, they were not pinned or submitted, but let's take you back to this past Friday on SmackDown. Now, the tag champs, Bella and Carmel, were taking on.
Yeah, what's her name? Candice LeRae? Candice LeRae is about to take Tiffany Stratton's spot. Well, I don't want to say take her spot, but I feel like Nia Jax's new sort of henchman or sidekick is about to be Candice LeRae. You know, Tiffany, every time Tiffany get a chance, she trying to cash in on Nia. Shit, if I was Tiffany, I'd do the same thing. But I feel like it's going to be Candice LeRae. Tiffany, she going to be fine. She the money in the bank contract holder. She going to be great. She going to cash. She going to be fine. But I feel like Candice LeRae definitely need that rub. You know, not they just released Indy Hartwell too, so not just because of that, but yeah. They hit me raw, and I'm just I'm way better than before. I never needed you at all.
Grand Rapids, Michigan. This is the 20th time the women's tag team title will be defended in this calendar year. As Bianca Belair and Liv Morgan right in the center of the ring, back and forth they go.
20 times they've been
Yes.
this year.
You gotta hold on.
It just shows you how competitive this division really is. Constant threats for whoever the champions may be. And it's Bianca Belair's responsibility now to try and snuff that out.
As the world champion able to get out of the way of that shoulder of Belair.
An early mistake there from Bianca Belair,
Come
completely
on, put it up.
overcommitting with that attack on Liv Morgan, who is as crafty and resourceful as they come.
Chill.
12 months in history of this industry from Liv Morgan.
Incredible.
Practically every in the women's world title.
Oh no, they are going to lose. I can't tell you how I know because usually the first one to come out with their entrance, they lose. The second entrance, once they win, I'm hoping Bianca and Jay win. Okay. Yeah, I know a couple of people had that theory. You know, if the champions come out first, they're losing. You know, I don't know. I'm not saying Liv Morgan overkill can't win the tag team titles. Okay, that is the first. That will be the first time that they came close to hitting one another. No, I don't know. I don't know. Is it too soon for them to lose the titles? Then when they win that back, they won it back at what was it, Bash at Berlin or something like that. Leave it alone.
5 immersive worlds.
You know, my mother make you go find your mother. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'm about to make you go find her. And the show about to go off too. Put it down.
Everything remains the same. The close bond you share with loved ones. Exclusively from the town.
At Domino's, we're all about
Yeah.
from our melty oven baked.
Appreciate everyone, man. Definitely been tuning in throughout the live stream tonight, man. The watch along for Monday Night Raw. Appreciate everyone, man. Thank you guys for supporting the stream, man, and also for supporting the channel, man. Thank you guys, man. For real, yeah. Because every time I watch this, it happens sometimes, or I don't know, they could lose their titles. Yeah, maybe I don't really pay attention to that, enough. Maybe I didn't, but I knew a guy who definitely was like, oh, wait a minute, they losing, you know, they losing. If it was something to like that, it was like a new gear, or if they wore the old gear, or they had a new music or whatever. That's kind of like they were accused, they were winning or they were losing. But yeah, I think Jade and Bianca, man. I want to see them have this matchup at WrestleMania, which I think they are going to have it at WrestleMania. I'm not sure. When they lost the titles the first time, I was like, hold on, wait a minute, what the hell happened? And now they got the titles back. I'm predicting they hold on to these titles at least probably the minimum. If not tonight, if they don't lose it tonight, the minimum would be the end of the year next month, and then that's where they go in and they get their rematch and they lose their rematch. They lose their rematch. Leave it alone. They lose their rematch on becoming, trying to win back the titles, and then that's where the frictions begin between the two. It's like, hold on, wait a minute, we're not on the same page, we're not syncing with one another, or what's going on? And they go into the Rumble trying to win the Rumble for themselves, and I think that's where it really heats up from there to where they can have that one-on-one matchup at WrestleMania. And of course, put both of them in the Elimination Chamber. And, one eliminated the other from the Royal Rumble. And of course, the other one gets eliminated. So neither one has a chance to win the Royal Rumble. You put them in an elimination matchup for either the Women's Championship or the number one contenders. And neither of them win that either. So then you got the one-on-one matchup set where they both take out each other because sort of they both was in each other's way of becoming champion in WWE. At least singles women's champion. So that's how I predicted it would go. Oh, that was nice. I hear that, G. Oh,
For the save. Trapper Jaded and the cover.
And Liv Morgan, former tag champs here in WWE on 2 occasions, looking to make it 3. That almost slipped away at Dr. Raquel, being right on the money with that break on.
oh, two big boots. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, this ended in a DQ. Nia Jackson, Tiffany Stratton. The boy, didn't I just say it? I just said it. I just said it. Nia Jackson, Tiffany Stratton, boy. Yeah, I say yeah. This is not ending in this ending in a DQ. Or is they about to cost them the tag team titles?
Chicago behind the referee's back. The fix is in. And now it's out.
Damage done, and now Rodriguez
Oh,
to take the top.
Bianca back in there. Who coming out? Naomi? Hey, yo, Naomi here again?
The third member of the Big Three from WrestleMania coming out here to try and even the odds somewhat.
Oh, hey, these women, I'm telling you, boy, the women be killing it, bro. That's why they deserve the Intercontinental United States, Midwest 7-Eleven, 295. They deserve it all, bro. Oh, they deserve it all. Who's winning right now? Bianca and Jada, like they about to win it, retain the titles. I thought Raquel and Liv was gonna win. KOD. One, two. Okay, they retained the titles. Boy, there was a whole lot going on at the end of that match. Uh, Nia Jackson, nah, Naomi, nah.
They don't celebrate Tuesday, know the kind of personnel that were hanging around this ring.
Who coming out? Oh, Io. Are we gonna have a women's war games match too? Is this what we leading? This was this leading to? Okay, what we got? Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, Raquel, and Liv Morgan. And then you got Jade, Bianca, Nia Jax, and Io Sky. Oh. Oh. Yeah, this is what I'm assuming this was this leading to a the women's war games jump. They won. Yeah, Bianca Jade we won. Yeah. Okay. Thank God. Yeah. And this sign said I waited 8 years to see Bianca Belair. That's what's up. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. That's what that's leading to a women's war games match. We already sort of got the men's war games sort of figured out with both teams trying to find the fifth member. Man, Monday Night Raw is definitely off the air, man. It's been and indeed a crazy Monday Night Raw. But before I wrap it up and head on out of here, like I gotta do each and every show, you guys, man, I gotta give you my reviews and highlights of tonight's Monday Night Raw. And then, of course, the review, man, starting off tonight's episode, of course, with Gunther and Damian Priest, man. I feel like Damian Priest, more than ever now, have to prove that he belongs in the World Heavyweight Championship picture, which I do agree. And I feel like Damian Priest, since losing the World Heavyweight Championship, he gotten better. He improved, especially on the mic and definitely in the ring, though, as long as he just found himself without dealing with the Judgment Day, I think he's going to be definitely on the right track, though. But yeah, Damian Priest versus Gunther, that's going to happen at Survivor Series. Obviously, we saw a 6-woman tag team matchup with Pure Fusion Collective taking on Damage Control. Damage Control picking up the victory. Also, man, Seth Rollins coming out and accepting sort of Bronson Reed's challenge to fight more. You still want more, man. The fight ain't over with, and Seth Rollins came out there and he wanted all the smoke. So we're definitely gonna revisit this matchup between Bronson Reed, Seth Rollins next week on Monday Night Raw. The Usos, man, they trying to get along, man. Of course, with Sami Zayn, and like I mentioned, they trying to find a fifth member, man. You got Sami Zayn, he talking to Seth Rollins, which is crazy. You got Jay talking to Ray, and you had Jimmy, which they sort of never went back to, though. I don't know what was said. You had Jimmy, trying to talk to Bronson Reed, man, and then Seth Rollins being confronted by the Bloodline in the parking lot, man. So tonight's Raw, and of course, Bianca and Jay retaining their tag team titles, and we got to talk to the Wyatt Six. Why the hell they let them go? So more on that story as well. Man, tonight's Monday Night Raw is definitely crazy, man. Been really interesting, but I gotta say, for real, the highlight of tonight, I want to say the Seth Rollins backstage segment with the Bloodline. I want to say it was with Sami Zayn, and it also was with the Bloodline. I think what Seth Rollins did putting his body on the line and sacrificing himself so Cody Rhodes could walk away with the W at WrestleMania and finish the story. Seth Rollins was really the guy who really took down Roman Reigns and made sure that championship run didn't run another 100 or 1,000 days or whatever. So, and Seth said, I never teamed with him. I know my guy said that Seth Rollins could possibly be on the team. I'm looking to see how it definitely goes, man. But yeah, Seth Rollins. Ever since Seth Rollins came back, I've been, sort of the advocate of seeing Seth versus Roman, and that's what I'm kind of like itching for. Seth versus Roman, because I know that story would just be amazing and see how they pulled it off, man. So definitely that, man. Man, it's definitely been a Monday Night Raw. Definitely, I'll be back doing another watch along, of course, for Friday Night SmackDown. This coming Friday, I'm going to pick and choose what Wednesday I'm going to do a watch along for AEW. I know you got Bobby Lashley over there, Shelton Benjamin, MVP. They got the Hurt Syndicate, which I'm digging, and of course, Swerve Strickland doing his thing. Um I caught the end of last week's episode where Powerhouse Hobbs made his return, and I feel like Powerhouse Hobbs could be another guy who should be on top, man. But AEW has a funny way of uh, pushing who they push, I guess. I guess every wrestling company does, right? But yeah, I gotta choose and pick which AEW watch along I'm gonna do. I definitely gotta do one for that. I did one for NXT last week. More is definitely coming. The 11:30 podcast show this week. You guys, no episode this week. Definitely check out last week's episode where I had Dr. Z on, man. Dr. Z, where he talked about suicide with doctors and he talked about, mental health, menopause for women, nonprofit organization. It was really a great conversation I had with him. So definitely check that out, you guys. Commission Talk is coming up this Wednesday with the guys, and we're gonna be talking more wrestling, AEW, TNA, all that great stuff, man. So definitely chime in and tune in. Don't forget John Moxley. John Moxley too. I'm loving what John Moxley is doing too. I think the story where a couple of weeks ago where the Young Bucks took on Private Party. And I want to say this one thing because I mentioned it. Montez Ford, they talked about how they're unhappy. What are they doing? Are they wrestling? The Miami Dolphins just scored a touchdown, and I guess they did a celebration, a wrestling celebration. It looked like one of them was counting the 1, 2, 3. But uh, the private okay, let me get back on track. The Street Profits, voiced how they were frustrated, and Private Party been around in AEW for some time, man, and they never won the AEW tag team titles up until recently, and they had a nice, cool storyline. Was like, yo, man, if we can't win the big one, if we can't get it done, we just gonna break up. We gonna break up. And the matchup, that next week was fantastic. It was beautiful. I love how they did it, and everything about it, and having Private Party win the matchup. And then when they won the matchup, they had a backstage segment where the Young Bucks were shredding papers, and I'm like, what are they doing? But that's the thing about AEW, man. They get you hooked in a little bit, especially with some of the stories, and then it ends flat. It ends flat. So I don't know how this story is definitely going to turn out, but definitely John Moxley is doing some things right now that I think I'm loving, man. Definitely loving. All right, man. This has definitely been a dope show. I got to catch up on more of AEW. I didn't see all of it because I was doing a live stream for NXT last week. So, yeah, I definitely will be back, man. I hope everyone who is joining me here for tonight's episode, yeah, for tonight's episode, you can tune back in Friday night, man, on the watch along. I appreciate it. Of course, you guys got lives. I got lives, man. So if you can't, man, I thank you guys for definitely tuning in tonight on the live stream, man, here on the watch along. Definitely before I roll on out of here, man, and let myself go, man, and let you all go, man, because you guys been wonderful, man. If you haven't done so, please definitely hit that like button down below, you guys, man. Okay, let me get it together. All right, here we go. All right, you guys, man, hit that like button down below. Subscribe, you guys, man. Follow the 11:30 podcast on all social media platforms, you guys, and definitely hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when the 11:30 podcast definitely goes live, man, for real. All right, now that's out the way. I'm about to get out the way and enjoy the rest of my Monday night, man. Now Raw be going off super early. Got to figure out what to do, but I'm about to put my little man to sleep. He sat right here. He didn't fall asleep this time, but he usually fall asleep. But he sat right here and watched Monday Night Raw with me. So I'm more than likely about to put him to sleep in a little bit. But you guys, man, until next time, I appreciate everyone definitely tuning in and rocking with your boy. Oh, come on, man. What's going on? The Jones saying, look, I ain't ready to leave. Ah, I know why. Okay. All right. Oh boy. Okay, you guys, man. Enough of that. I appreciate everyone once again for tuning in. Everyone who's watching on Twitch, YouTube. Thank you guys so much, man. It's been another fun edition of the 11:30 podcast or watch along, man. But for now, you guys, it's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels. Stay safe, stay blessed. Give all the glory to God, man. Be easy, be smooth. Yo, until next time, I'm out. Thank you guys, man.